Hey there! Welcome to my channel. Today's scary story is called Scary Godmother, Episode 5, The Final Tea. Enjoy! 6 years ago, a young girl named Emmaline made a terrifying wish. To escape her horrible foster parents, she traded places with a mysterious woman who appeared out of nowhere and claimed to be her godmother. Now 17, Emmaline has been safe and happy ever since. Her foster parents have vanished and her new life is quiet and peaceful. But she never forgets the tea or the woman who gave it to her. One day, Emmaline found a doll in her mailbox. It was weeping. The next day, she noticed that her mirror blinked. At first, she thought she was just tired. But then the wind started whispering secrets through the trees behind her house, and every night she heard scratching at her window. Then, one night an invitation arrived. Midnight, the Hollow House, one final tea. She should have known better than to go. The mansion was warm and alive. A fire crackled in the hearth, candles flickered, casting dancing shadows on the walls. And in the center of the parlor sat her godmother. She looked older somehow, but maybe that was just her imagination. Or maybe she was just younger, too. Emmaline couldn't tell? Time seemed to pass differently for her godmother. It twisted around her like vines, refusing to age her any further. "You've grown," her godmother said, smiling warmly. "And your debt is due." "I don't understand," Emmaline whispered. She knew exactly what her godmother meant, but she hoped anyway that she was mistaken. She didn't want to pay the price, not yet. She still had so much left to enjoy in her new life. "You drank the tea," her godmother said gently. "You wished for freedom from the whispers, from the cold, from the pain. Wishes are never free, child, and this wish came with a price." You knew this. Emmaline felt tears prickling in her eyes. Of course she remembered. She remembered the price. But she had forgotten how heavy it was. How could she have been so careless, so selfish? Her godmother rose from her chair and crossed the room to pour her more tea. The steam swirled and danced, carrying memories into the air, her laughter echoing with the clinking of porcelain cups. Her screams blending with the hiss of the kettle. Lullabies mixing with the tick-tock of the grandfather clock. Emmaline watched the cup fill, unable to speak, unable to move, unable to breathe. Every sip she took in this room was another memory stolen from her. Her godmother hummed, and the tune was sad. When the cup was empty, her godmother turned back to the fire. The shadows seemed to writhe and twist on the wall, reaching fingers creeping toward Emmaline. "Why?" she asked, her voice cracking. "Why did you do this?" She wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Her throat was hoarse. "Because you were lonely," her godmother said softly, "and I was bored. You see, it takes a lot of magic to send away the things that go bump in the night. And it takes even more magic to keep them away. In exchange, I needed someone to entertain me. So we made a deal. You gave me your memories, and I gave you my protection. Simple, really, but unfortunately, you have not kept up your end of the bargain." "Oh, you have given me nothing," Emmaline flinched. She hadn't meant to, but the truth was she'd enjoyed her quiet life. She liked not hearing the whispers in the trees, not feeling the cold creep under her door, not seeing the bruises bloom on her skin. She liked not being afraid. "I don't want your protection anymore," she said. "Give me back my memories. Give me back my life." Her godmother finally turned to face her, her eyes gleaming in the firelight. She was beautiful, beautiful and terrible. She leaned closer to Emmaline, and Emmaline could smell her perfume. Jasmine and dust. "It's too late, child. You gave them away. Volunteered even, and once memories are traded, they cannot be reclaimed. But I can make you a new deal. Would you like that?" Emmaline stared at her, horrified. "Please say yes. Make this nightmare end." "I want to undo it," Emmaline whispered. She knew that she'd made a terrible mistake, But what choice did she have? Her godmother smiled. You can, but you must give it back. All of it. The safety, the silence, the life you stole. She held out her hand. Is that such a great price to pay? Emmaline stared at her godmother's outstretched hand. She thought about the past 6 years. She thought about all the times she'd laughed without fear, slept without nightmares, walked without looking over her shoulder. She thought about the peace she'd found after so much pain. And she thought about the faces in the photo album she'd locked away, faces that belonged to people who would be dead if she'd stayed. A single tear traced a path down her cheek. I won't hurt anyone anymore, she whispered, pressing her palm against her godmother's. Her godmother's smile widened. Oh, my dear child, you never did. That was my gift to you. Don't forget that. Emmaline woke with a start, gasping for breath. Sunlight streamed through her window and birds sang outside. For a moment, she lay perfectly still, listening to the sounds of the morning. Then she rose from her bed and walked to the mirror. Her reflection blinked in sync with her eyes. She smiled. Behind her in the mirror's corner, the scary godmother watched. Debt forgiven, but remember, I only come to those who ache. Emmaline waits now. She listens for footsteps behind her, for voices whispering her name, for scratching claws on glass. And sometimes when the moon turns red, she brews tea and sends invitations. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching.